Hey, yeah, how's everybody doing? I'm a little giddy. I'm kind of like I'm a little kid today because I have a new member of the family I would like to introduce you all to. Her name is Plucky. Okay, Plucky is Plucky the Polaris. She is our brand new 2023 ATV. It's a two-person, so that my husband can take me around and I can learn how to ride it. I'm very excited, very, very excited. He has it on his truck right now. He's going to get it registered, and I'm just thrilled. Isn't she just the cutest little thing you ever saw? I can't wait. So, has nothing to do with the episode that I'm going to be doing in a couple minutes, but I wanted to share it anyway. I also wanted to ask if you like the new intro, a little feedback if you feel like leaving a comment or something down below. Love to hear from you. We've been working on that. I should say I've been working on that, and Dave's been going, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Which is perfect because I like doing this stuff. So anyway, so Plucky is going to be joining the likes of Turbo the Tractor. Remember, I told you I name everything we have. And then we have the, by the way, wait until you see what our tractor can do. It's going to blow your mind. Yanmar, we cannot say enough about. Well, I don't say that much about it. Dave goes on and on about it. He swears by it, thinks it's the greatest tractor there ever was. I mean, if I can operate it, which I can, I'm saying I got to agree with him. It's so awesome. It really is. So anyway, so that's Turbo the Tractor. You'll see, you've already seen him in pictures, but then you have the Beta, which is his dirt bike, which he rides the ever-loving shit out of. And you'll see a lot of that. And now that Plucky's here, you may see some of Plucky too. And it may just be little old me on it. But you know what? I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've never owned anything like this before in my life. So I am very much getting ready for that. So anyway, help me and join me in welcoming her to the family. It's going to be so fun, and you're going to love. She's just a great addition to the compound, the Sterling compound. So yeah, just wanted to share. You know me, share. Sharing is caring. Ah. All right, now for the episode that I'm doing, completely doesn't make any correlation to this whatsoever at all. But other than the fact that it's machinery that this person who I'm going to tell you about probably would have really enjoyed. But we're going to find out what happened. I don't know if you've ever heard of Granger Taylor. He's Vancouver, but I'll tell you what, he's been missing for 40 years. And the story behind his disappearance is somewhat kind of, there's a lot. There's being open-minded, which I am, of course, which I've told you. But then there's like, okay, like maybe it's time we got a little real here. So that's what I'm going to tell you about today. Okay. There's not a whole bunch on him, but I still thought it's a very interesting story. I mean, I'm really drawn to very strange disappearances, especially when there's an alien abduction or space kind of connection to it. I find it absolutely fascinating and worth my time. So on a dark and stormy night, it's November 29th of 1980, 32-year-old Granger Taylor went missing. Okay, he left a note for his parents that I'll put up on the screen, and I'll read it to you now. It says, "Dear Mother and Father, I have gone away to walk aboard an alien spaceship. As reoccurring dreams assured, a 42-month interstellar voyage to explore the vast universe, then return. I am leaving behind all my possessions to you, as I will no longer a little bad grammar there, require the use of any. Please use the instructions in my will as a guide to help. Love, Granger. And then that night, Granger disappeared. Now, his family and police at the time, they spent months looking for him, and no one could really uncover anything other than the note that was left behind that really could have given any kind of clues to where he could have gone other than space. So in March of 1986 now, local forestry workers found a blown out vehicle somewhere near British Columbia's Mount Prevost, which was not far from the Taylor home, in fact. And it's important to note that Granger was familiar with dynamite, and some had gone missing from his parents' property the same night he disappeared. Okay. And by all accounts, Granger was a mechanical wizard. Like, he was an absolute genius when it came to rebuilding things. He actually took an old train out of the forest and rebuilt it. He rebuilt this Model T car, I think I'm showing you. And he also restored and rebuilt a World War II Kitty Hawk aircraft, which I'm showing you. And he made his own spaceship, which I'm showing you also. But to top it all off and to kind of put a cherry on who Granger was, he supposedly believed he was being communicated with by aliens. Okay? So anyway, when this blown up truck was found, the police were called, and they were able to confirm that the vehicle and the identification number on the wreckage actually did match that of Granger's Datsun pickup. Now, bone fragments and a piece of Taylor's shirt were found at the scene. But a bone fragment is a hell of a long way from a full body, right? Even if dynamite was involved, there should have been more than just a bone fragment. It doesn't say bones. You know, it's like fragments of bones is just not enough to make a person, right? You need a hell of a lot more than fragment. Anyway, okay. So, you know, then the theories start coming. Was he abducted by aliens? Did he start his 42-month journey into space and into the unknown universe? Or was he experiencing some sort of a psychological break of some kind? That's possible too. And he was also, it should be said, he could have been having delusions. Now, Granger was known to use marijuana quite frequently, and on occasion also used psychedelic drugs. So those things could have contributed to his state of mind, right? The author of the article that I came across during my research, he said he actually was there's a movie documentary called SPACEMAN, which I'll put a link to below. He was a consultant on that. And he said that it was possible that also, due to Granger's eccentricities and his just state of mind, he may have just committed suicide, which would have been awful and tragic. But again, I say, where's more of the body? Because bone fragments do not make the whole person. So, Tyler is the name of the author was Tyler Hooper. So Tyler had some interesting theories. Now, he claims that Granger struggled to fit into his small Vancouver Island community. And it's really tough when you're shy and somewhat of a recluse and eccentric person by design to live in a rural area. I live in a very rural area as well, but I am, which I'm sure will surprise you, I'm very outgoing. I mean, I will talk to animals, I will talk to people, I will talk to strangers, I will talk to people I know. I have no problem with that. I'm one of those things, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Weird Science, but there's a line in the movie where they're talking about the two geeks who make the girl, Lisa. They say, one of them says, "I wonder if she's having any fun," and the other geek says to him, "Lisa could have fun in an insurance seminar, Wyatt." That's me. Put me in a room full of strangers and I'll come out with knowledge about everybody. Which is, I think, fun. I just think it's a fun way to be. Anyway, Granger was not that. He wasn't like that. Although a lot of odd teenagers gravitated to him because of all the cool stuff that he built and had, that he was working on. So he was sort of like a mentor for a lot of kind of outcasty kids, which is, I think, spectacular. But it's very sad that he's gone because it sounds like he was really making a difference, unbeknownst to him probably. But it's funny because it's like he worked on machines so much. I think primarily because that was his connection. That's what he felt like he could express himself through what he built. And I think that's also what helped his story to resonate with people so much because, let's be honest, we're all looking for our spot, right? We're all looking for the purpose that we're here to do whatever it is we're here to do. And we all hope we find our path, or we're on our path by now or something. And paths change, but I think what ended up happening, and this is what the author of the article said as well, is that Granger just got kind of tired of trying to find his purpose on Earth. And he started to believe that he was made for something bigger and vast, the universe. Hence, I think his fascination with maybe latching onto the alien abduction and, that fantastical side of what could be possible for him out there off of Earth. Now, whether to get off Earth, he thought he would have to kill himself or his earthly self or something. Maybe that was something that he thought he'd have to do. I don't know, but at the time, pop culture was really popping with a lot of, it was super popular in the 80s, obviously, that the idea of aliens and alien abduction and life out on other planets was definitely prevalent at the time. So he became obsessed, was the word they used. And he became obsessed with interstellar travel. That's why he built his own spaceship. We'll take one more look at that. I mean, he really, really believed it. Now, whether it was his, maybe his mindset that made him believe it so much, I don't know. But again, he did, have his own way of dealing with being who he was, which was, again, through some psychedelic drugs and some marijuana. Now, I don't think marijuana would have hurt him. I mean, I don't really have much experience with marijuana. I don't have much experience with drugs in general, except alcohol. And I don't even have that much with that. But I think that it's possible that could have altered his state of mind. But I kind of like to think of, that I hope it's possible that he's out there somewhere learning about everything and feeling like he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. But I'm a forever optimist. So it's hard to do today, though. I will say that. The world is not that pretty. Actually, the world is beautiful. We just aren't taking great care of her. But anyway, what do you think? Like, where did he go? What did he do? Did he just commit suicide? Maybe, I don't know. Or did he just, is it like an elaborate hoax? He was such a genius. Maybe he just kind of manufactured the whole thing and then just took off. Started a new life, I just find it crazy that we can't find any trace of him other than some bone fragments. And actually, they talk about bone fragments and are we sure that that's him? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Well, I don't know. So I'm sure it would have been easy for the aliens to leave a couple of bone fragments behind just to throw everybody off the scent. But anyway, until next time, which will be most likely Skimmer Outdoors, and it'll be Dave on the beta. And again, Plucky. So excited she's here. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. Stay happy and healthy, please. Stay weird and safe, and take care. Bye.